Selamat pagi, kembali lagi dengan saya di game Fallout 3. Kita cek dulu udah level apa belum. Kita cek dulu udah level apa belum. Nah, kita masuk gamenya kan teman-teman. Kita masuk gamenya kan teman-teman. Let's go. Rivet City. Here we come. Yes, sudah sampai ke Rivet City. Let's start it here. Back in 90 something. So Rivet itu kapal ya? Warship gitu. Wreck warship.
What's up? Let's head for Rivet City?
Oke, Rivet City, here we come. Nih bro, kita kemarin ketemu ini di museum di sini pokoknya. Museum of Technology. Apa yang yang ini ya? Apa National Archives ini? Oh, di situ. Squee.
Hey. Yes.
You know I can't stop the beat. Loh, sama. Oke lah, udah sampai kita intinya Rivet City.
Evening.
Duluan ya. Rivet City. Akhirnya ke Rivet City. Katanya ini negara maju bro katanya. Tempat yang maju katanya. Kita juga nggak tahu maju apa enggak. Locker. Pengambilan locker dosa nggak ya? Nah, percuma juga nggak ada. Nggak dosa sih. Tuh, bro. Carlos.
Please help me. I need water. I'm dying. I've been drinking whatever I can find, but I can't do it anymore. I need purified water. Please. If you find any.
Aku punya nggak sih? Purify water. Oh, nggak punya. Bentar, kita cariin dulu.
Yes. Buat dia saja. Will be standing at all. We made it.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Kita pakai combat helmet aja. Kalau ada. Let's go.
Please, do you have any water? I'm so thirsty. I've been drinking this irradiated shit and I I can't do it. I just throw it up now. I need purified water, please. You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it. I can just have it for free? Really? Seriously? Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this.
Siapa tahu dia bisa membantu kita nanti, bro. Woi, jatuh. Aduh. Idiot. Dari neneknya lewat mana ya?
I'll never forget you. I hate to ask, but do you... Are you serious? I can't offer anything in exchange, you know. I can just have it. I can just have it? For free? Thank you. Thank you so much. You've saved my life. Bless you.
Oh, iki boh.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Oh, jembatan. Please wait. Ri.
What's up? Nope, I'm fine. What is it you want to... Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here.
Ultra SMG.
It's like a hobby, I guess. Rivet City, here we come.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm looking for my father.
Research, huh? I can't help you there. But you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble. I suppose. Hangar deck, right in the middle of the ship. Can't miss it. But it's closed now. Check back in the morning. It opens pretty early. I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now. Are those rumors still floating around? Look, I don't have time for swapping ghost stories with you. Pinkerton's a legend, dead or long gone. Don't care much, as I've got real people to take care of. Go bother someone else. He has a museum on the midship deck called the Capital Preservation Society. Shouldn't be hard to find. Just follow the signs. Carry on, then.
Good to... I'm on duty. Make it quick. Don't you believe the rumors. His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Bye. Don't even think of breaking into that.
Oke. Bridge Tower, The Witherly Hotel, Exceptional Preservation Society, The Moody Rudder, Science Lab, Marketplace. Wah, pusing aku. Terlalu ribet ini. Common Room, Saint Monica Church, Science Lab.
Hey there. I'm on duty. Make it quick. Bye.
Cewek semua sih. Nah, nggak dosa ya kita lock aja. Shit. Bentar teman-teman. Wes. Oke, kembali lagi ke saya. Yoi, continue. Apa nilai puasa, po? Alah. Kurang suwe, Bu.
I'm on duty. Make it quick. Bye. Don't even think of breaking into that.
Oke. Wah, bisa diambilin, coy. Can you feel? Connection not found. Dummy terminal inactive. Detected. Please help follow.
Yeah? What do you want?
Ketahuan.
The Muddy Rudder. Bell wa-
Ketahuan anjay. Cilek banget. Dah, gak jadi.
Thought I heard something.
Tolong ditembakin, cok. Can you feel? Ya, ini tidak bisa ini. What the hell? Nah, itu boleh ya.
Hey, be more careful. Who are you? Got any psycho? I could really use a fix, but I'm broke. I run the chem shop, but I'm broke. I can't buy chems. Thanks, man. I really need this fix. It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world. Huh? History? What history? There's no history here, man. Yeah, me too.
Ada orangnya. Tampilan bisa kita ambil aja. Can you be on the low? Kush, 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 kush.
Everything looks okay here. What's up? Let's head for Rivet City. It's a bit of a hike, but I want to get back there so I can start spending my caps. All I know is that it looks like a rolled up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge US history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly. I'm right behind you.
Gila hitam. Waduh. Oh, ini dia nih, udah deket nih. Yang di sini sih Mas, depan sini. Permisi, permisi. Ambil banget. Permisi.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history. What? You have the Declaration? Unbelievable! By bringing this to me, do you realize you've both just written yourselves into the history books? You're both true American heroes, and will be
Jadi hero
remembered
kita
for
jadi
this glorious
sejarah.
day. But enough of that.
Kita masuk sejarah.
Allow me to present you with some sort of compensation for your deed. I will award Sydney's promised bounty to her personally. No need to worry yourself about that.
Stealing independent. Mencuri kemerdekaan.
Oh, it treats me well. I'm sure it will be even better now that we have the Declaration of Independence. Hopefully we can add more to the collection and increase our foot traffic. Well, yes. Any document of historical significance would be of benefit to the society. However, I am also interested in branching out. Perhaps some interesting artifacts related to our great country's history. Be sure and bring me anything you find along those lines. I'd be happy to compensate you once again. Oh my! I never expected anyone to find this! I didn't even know it was still intact! Well, certainly a reward is in order for your efforts. How about 100 caps? Thank you very much. It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council after all.
Bannon.
Well, I suppose that's goodbye then. Come again anytime. What brings you by Rivet City today? Well, yes. However, be sure and bring me anything you find along those... Well...
What's up? You know, I think I've had my fill of wasteland roaming and picking through ruined buildings for a while. I'm just gonna kick back and spend my caps. But thanks for asking. Well, now that we brought back the declaration, I think I'll take my cut of the earnings and head out to get drunk. Look me up in the underworld if you ever need me. I usually hang there since ghouls don't hit on me all the time. Huh, I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know? I don't know. I grew up pretty much like every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body, I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper, so I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while. I haven't looked back since. Oh no, there's more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff. As long as the caps keep flowing, I'll be there to collect. Yeah, it is nice. I don't even... My father made gun aiming... I thought he was the best. My mom was long gone, so all we had was each other. He used to call me his little moonbeam. How sappy is that? But when I was 14, he vanished and left me all alone. Never even said goodbye. I cried for a week. Do I have to tell you what it's like for a young woman alone in the wasteland at that age? I don't know where he went, and I don't care. I just hope he got what he deserved, the son of a bitch. Bye.
Kita udah gak bawa orang lagi.
Yes?
Center in the I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need? If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work. I did see a man talking to Dr. Lee, but I really shouldn't be discussing it. She's already in a bad mood. I'd hate to make it worse. You should probably just talk to her about it. So long.
Suit yourself.
What do you want?
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off. You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. Of course! I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled, escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story. By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now? This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable. Really? Someone managed to procure those here in the wasteland? Impressive. But who out here could have the skill to use them? You're making progress, certainly. But you've got nothing more to learn from me. Get back out there. The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this? A circuit neuralizer? Here in the wasteland? How'd they manage to get their grubby hands on one of those? Impressive. You are showing signs of intelligence and resourcefulness. You might turn out useful after all. But you're wasting time talking to me.
Yes?
That's close enough. Keep your hands where I can...
Standing around all day chit-chatting isn't going to help you track down my android, is it? Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages moved in. History lesson over. Of course you do.
To see them. Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
Yeah? Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? He's from up north. He was bragging about how great it is up there. Yeah, great. They can't even keep tabs on their robots. She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here. Though, that's not saying much. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. Later.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Kok tahu?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. Yes. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't.
Ini yang lahirin bareng kita itu.
Okay. What? What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Kenapa nggak
We had the
berhasil?
basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left.
Gara-gara kita, bos, proyeknya dibatalin.
Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Ah, udah nggak di sini.
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. Well, I know he was going there. Perhaps there's some indication of what he was up to. Did you find any notes? James was always taking notes. Recordings, holotapes, that sort of thing. Go back and search for something like that, if you're so determined. Good luck finding your father.
Scientific pursuit.
Morning.
Welcome to a quick fix. This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of the shop. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you want anything. To buy, that is. The Muddy Rudder. Belle waters down the liquor, but it's cheap. It's on the lower deck. Nice to see you again. Are you looking for a quick... Well, I don't really know, to tell the truth. How does any city get started, really? but I've heard Bannon talk about how he was responsible for its success. So I'd ask him about it. We've got all kinds of chems. A pleasure doing business with you. I'm sure you'll be...
What else do you want from me?
Hey there. Bye.
Good to see you. Don't know you, don't care. Keep it short. You're kidding, right? Flak and shrapnel's in the market. I'm shrapnel, you idiot. You mean Genius Boy? Yeah, I've heard of him. Supposedly built Rivet City. They probably think he invented bread, too. Idiots. Lately, he's even been blamed for the noise of the broken ship bow. Anyone with half a brain would know that's just the Mirelurks. Try the Muddy Rudder. They don't ask too many questions down on the lower deck. History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care. Let's have a look at it. Bye. Where? That's it. That's it.
Kok ditembak sih anjir? Gue so ngendi? Salah.
Good to see you. Don't know you. Yeah.
Hey.
This is a medical clinic. Please don't disturb any of my patients. That's secure for a reason. You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston. Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall. You can get that crap down at a quick fix. It's in the market. I'm a doctor, not a dealer. I'll fix you as best I can if you're hurt. Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here. Sure thing. Thanks. Sure, I could patch you up. Nothing too serious. I don't work for free, though. Let's say 75 caps. This won't hurt a bit. Nah, just kidding. It will probably hurt a lot. Hold still. See? That wasn't so bad. Anything else I can do for you? Take care of yourself.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly. Only 120 caps. You won't get a better deal than that. That sounds like a deal. Out in the hallway, turn left. First door on your left. That's your room.
Oh, akhirnya ketemu.
Poor dear.
Vera.
What it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe. Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome. Welcome back, sir. She's not very social. Stays in her lab in the stern. She's smart, though. Real smart. It's noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders. And maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us.
Oke, oh, projectnya tadi ya, Verity Project.
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Adalah check other source.
Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does. Take a look at our menu.
Wah, ada revin bunga.
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones. They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city. Farewell.
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service. This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City. Excellent. Simply venture into the hallway, turn left, first door on your left. That is your room. Or is that the broom closet? I always get those two mixed up.
Turn left first door.
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly, proprietor of the Weatherly Hotel. Not that it's any of your business. Yes, sir.
Nice to see you.
Zimmer Hotel. Oh, hotel. Ini ya kamar kita. Cuman kita dapat hotel. Bentar.
Don't even think of bringing it to that.
Was there something else? Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing.
Oh, yang gini barang sih.
Morning.
Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I take your order? It's named after my dad. He's a great cook. Here's a menu. Another satisfied customer. You mean like hitting on me? No. Most of them are polite. Even the ones like Diego that I'd want to flirt with seem to ignore me.
Sangat laki-laki di sini sangat itu ya,
I
itulah.
heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC, but I don't really know. Well, one of us is. Sometimes it seems like he doesn't even know I'm there. Yeah, right. I don't think I could get him drunk enough to do that. I wish I had some ant pheromones. Trini says they would make any man lose control. Yeah, right. Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
What do you want? I ain't scared, and I ain't your son. Any other stupid questions, asshole? It makes me feel safer knowing you're around. It's a boat. A really big boat. Yeah, Dad built it to fight off the Mirelurks. And Mom, she's like the Mirelurk queen. My mom is probably drunk, and my dad's dead. Is that good enough for you, asshole?
Thank you.
Yeah? What do you want? The Muddy Rudder.
Hey.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah, that's James. My own little troublemaking brat. I'd sell him to you if they'd let me. Unless you've got any more personal questions, I'm busy.
Dijual so anaknya sendiri. Gila, bukan main ibu.
Do I have to eat this?
Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you in a
Shut your
minute.
trap! You'll eat what I give you and be grateful for it. Or I'll give you something to be really sorry for.
May I take your order?
Mole rat, well done, with wine. Leave the bottle. James has been bad. He gets a carrot and some water. Gary, you know what I like. Make it rare. Oh, and get James something too. Not too expensive though. He's been naughty.
My pleasure, Tammy. I think I have some iguana bits for James. Good to see you.
Yes?
Nggak ada sini lagi. Yo yo bro.
Rivet City Supply. I've got a little bit of everything here. Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
Kayak itu. Kayak si Cesar.
A what? Look, if you just want to crack wise, go somewhere else. But if you've got stuff you want to sell, then I'm your man. Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics. She did? Well, I suppose I've picked up a lot over the years. I mean, no one's spent more time tinkering on this old girl than I have. Oh, Rivet City, I mean. Not Vera. I mean, Vera's not old. And I haven't tinkered on her, obviously. Not that I wouldn't. I mean, no. Anyway, you might find some clues in Pinkerton's place, in the broken-off bow. He was around before me and used to store stuff there before he left.
Ah.
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly. Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now. Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl. I've got a little bit of everything.
Murah-murah, Cok. Akhirnya ketemu obat yang betul power armor untuk saka ngendi coy.
A pleasure doing business with you. See you later.
Anjir, ada The Lost Endem. Anjir.
Welcome to Flak and Shrapnel's best goddamn weapons anywhere.
Anjir ini so. Johnny, The Lost Endem.
This here is Flak and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here. Need to do some killing, eh?
Fatman mini noob. Kita lama nih di sini.
Another satisfied customer. Fred, I can't help you, pal. Been here for years, but all I know about the history is that it's a safe place to settle down. Maybe Bannon can help you out. He sure acts like he knows it all.
Bannon siapa?
If you need more ammo, this is where to get it.
Ini ya Bannon ya? Yoi, dia Bannon.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers. Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business. Now, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Never met the man myself, but rumor has it he helped found Rivet City. Some rumors say he died trying to loot the broken bow of the ship. Others say he joined up with the Enclave. Dr. Lee, Chief Harkness, and I are all on the council. We meet every Monday morning. I can be very influential, if you know what I mean. Far more than Seagrave Holmes.
Seagrave yang mana tadi?
So you've met him, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he
tadi.
wants to replace me on the council. Now, I can't have that. No siree. He's a shady character. I just can't prove it. If someone were to find something incriminating in his room, well, let's just say I would be very appreciative. Dr. Lead? Disgusting, isn't it? Someone should talk to that boy. He has no business hanging around that tramp if he's going to be a priest. Straight to the point. I like that. Thanks. Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave? Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie. Come back soon.
Hey there.
Uncover Rivet City is
Howdy, mister.
Good to see you.
Hello, mister.
si Jae-young. Si Jae-young. Oh, ini ke sini, oke. Si Jae-young. Ini si Jae.
God bless you.
Hello.
Rupanya podo aku sih Diego. Kan karakternya podo.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Hey.
Clifford.
I am Father Clifford. This is St. Monica's church. Yes, my flock is all of Rivet City. You should come to services this Sunday. I'll be telling the tale of St. Monica. You would? I mean, certainly. We humbly accept whatever you can spare. However, St. Monica looks most favorably on donations of 100 caps.
Akan donasi 100.000.
A most generous offer. God bless you. A kind thought, but we don't need your cast-off belongings. She is the patron saint of lost children, very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her. If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come.
Nggak bisa bohong juga.
Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon, but the future of its inhabitants. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly or Mr. Bannon would be glad to speak with you on the subject. St. Monica bless you. Make sure the chapel is prepared for Sunday services.
Yes, Father Clifford. I've already cleaned the sanctuary. I'll put out fresh candles, too. I'm Diego, the acolyte for St. Monica's. St. Monica saved her own son's soul from eternal damnation. She is now the patron saint of lost children for the faithful everywhere. You really should come to church on Sunday mornings. The sermon will be all about St. Monica.
Sunday morning, jam 8.
Father Clifford takes the donations. You'll have to talk to him. Oh, yes. Father Clifford conducts services every Sunday morning. You should come. Father Clifford. The sanctuary is in the ship's fore on the upper deck. The good father holds services every Sunday morning. I heard tell the place used to be run by raiders until someone cleared the whole place out. But I don't really know for sure. What are you talking about? I'm a man of the cloth. Well, I will be as soon as Father Clifford. Never mind. It doesn't matter what Angela thinks. Soon I will take vows of chastity. I forgive you. More importantly, God forgives you. God bless you.
Oh, dia mah anak agama banget. Aja anak agama banget. Ya, anak agama banget, cuy.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes, sir? James's mom, Tammy, is a real bitch. She treats him like crap. I think it's because she drinks too much. Well, especially if he is a priest with a thick skull. Well, I'm not giving up. I just know we're made for each other. Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
God bless you and keep you safe. What are you talking about? Never mind. I swear to you, our relationship is chaste. I am only her friend. However, I must confess, I have not done all I could. I am sorely tempted. You have given me new resolve. I will tell Angela we cannot see each other again, even as friends. God bless.
Good to see you.
Gereja lah nyolong-nyolong gitu tuh. Ya, buku gratis. Water lumayan gratis. Gila nyolong mana pastur tolol aku.
That's secure for a reason.
Everything looks okay here.
There was some sort of battle in the city. Yes? What brings you by Rivet City today? Well, I suppose that's goodbye then. Come again any time. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
Science lab. Kau ingat Abraham mau? Yes. Iki science. Oh iya, ada 2 door lupa. Nah, ini tempat gue, tempat berbaring. Bisa dibuka setel tidur. Balik ke awal. Rivet City. Perdek, oh perdek ada ini ya. Kamar aku nih. Benendur.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Niki mau ruangannya Bu Lee, Dokter Lee. Ngono berarti.
You don't look so tough. They call me sister. Don't ask. Smart move. What did you want? Do I look like someone who cares? So do I.
Ke kamar aku. Udah deh. Di mana ya, bentar bos. Apa tadi? Uncover RIVET City terus dong. Dua 12 tahun yang lalu saya ngupload sopo men. Waduh. Sikit. Aku punya ya.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know. This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
God bless you and keep you safe.
looking for troublemakers. Have you seen it? Hey.
Wah, belum ada coy.
Good to see you.
Oh, ada jalan ya di sini ya?
Hey, be more careful.
Stay away from me. What do you want? Are you one of
Apa sih?
them? I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Gimana nih?
No! Please don't tell Sister. I think he's a slaver. I don't want to be taken by him. Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret. If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful. I'd rather be alone just now. I'd rather be alone just now.
Yes, sir? Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
Like deck. Nah, ini dia. Ternyata ada jalan, bentar ya bos. Oke, langsung kita lakukan. Motor belah menjadi dua bos. Oke. Hit Miler. Tapi ele nyerang bro aku bro. Motherfucker. Sini. Masih. Ono meteor ono. Tunggu pause. Gimana nih? Ini gimana, Cok? Oh, kan ini pisah ya. Oke. Tahu aku juga. Super mutan. Ini serem langsung. Shit kan? Hah? Cuy, mau apa cuy? Lewat sih. Tiba-tiba meledak men. Oh sih. Oh ya, no something trigger kobongan. Oh, trap wire hook. Banyak jebakan. Oke. Oh, ini apa? Jebakan, Cok. Wow. What? Kita udah ini tuh gas ya bos. Kalau kita tembak kita kebakar, tapi sekali doang sih. Ke ini dulu ajar ke ini dulu tuh mana?
This place is closing soon. Do your business and get out.
Mau main ke kamar bang. Tidak sia-sia aku beli hotel di sini. Sangat berguna. Salah kesini. CJ Young.
Supposed to talk to strangers.
Ada CJ, ada Carl Johnson. Bang.
Hey.
Oh, ada si Angela Stelly sama Angela Stelly. Tuh kan ini tuh awalnya tuh worship gitu sih. Bukan nggak langsung batu spoy. Idiot. No, I won't give up. Hey you. Vending machine. Seperti ada tanda-tanda kehidupan. Wah, jeblok ini. Untung nggak jago. Untung jago. Akan tertipu dengan prank-prank murahan. Ini sudah punya orang, itu tidak boleh ngambil. Tapi ada orang Pinkerton. Oh, ternyata kamu di sini ya.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already. What are you talking about, boy? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that? Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch. Well, she's got nothing to do with anything except ruining my whole goddamn life. But I can see you don't give a crap about any of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable. Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there, still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet.
Oke, kita udah
That
dapat
will
lagi.
activate the hidden subroutines. Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad. Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime. Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure. I live here. It's where I do my work, and it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me, so I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything. And how? I am the only one in all of the wasteland with the skill and the guts to perform facial reconstruction, you know. Look, you're different from all those other jerk-offs, so I'll make you a deal. You want a little nip-tuck here and there? I'll do it for you. I'll get to hone my skill, and you'll get the best surgeon around. The likelihood of death by infection at my hands is only 35%, let's say. So, what do you want to look like? Give me a shout if you need anything else. What do you want? Another satisfied customer. What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going. Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight. For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton. That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great. Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Dah.
There's...
Udah tahu ya. Bisa facial raise contraction juga.
Don't let your guard down.
Bisa ganti muka. Tuh komputermu pin kenter. Yang bisa kita ambil di sini teman-teman.
Hey there.
Oh iya, apa komputernya? Oke. Mungkin Moira udah selesai. Discover the what person of it. Commandos ini.
Maybe a quick fix is something that will help you sleep. Sydney's got all kinds.
I'm a little busy right now. That's what my wife said, right before she left to go live with her mother. What's the problem? Are you out of your mind? I've never been to the Commonwealth. I never even heard of the place before Zimmer arrived. I'm definitely not a robot. Do I look like a robot? And I'm certainly no man's property. Did Zimmer put you up to this? You have exactly 5 seconds to explain what it is you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by way of the nearest porthole.
Kita ada kodenya.
All right, I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot. I'm a human being. I breathe. I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed. I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit this is pretty convincing evidence, but it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible? My God. I remember. I remember it all. From before. Zimmer. The Commonwealth. The Institute. My God. All those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie. Thank you. I'm really not sure how people would react if they found out I'm, you know, not entirely human. Here's a little token of my gratitude. Best weapon I've ever had. And I've had it forever.
Gila, plasma rifle.
Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who I am to the people on this boat who rely on me. It's who I am now. In fact, for everyone's sake, let's just pretend I've always been Harkness. We'll keep the truth a little secret between friends. All right? I have 2 sets of memories. One android, one human.
Gila,
Some of these are
teknologi
mine. Some belong to someone else.
Gila, Terminator
But I'm
gitu.
choosing to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about self-determination, freedom. At first, I resisted the ideas, but then I started thinking about it. And well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own. So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember. Bannon and Dr. Lee and I all meet on Monday mornings to talk about citywide issues. It's pretty informal. The council doesn't have much real power. She's one of the members of the council, runs the science lab here. Don't bother her unless it's important. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship. Carry on then.
Ternyata dia robot ya teman-teman.
I'll try that.
Kok bisa?
Don't even think of breaking.
Yes?
Bukan aku sih iki. Oh, kudu iki neh.
Hey there.
Plasma rifle. Oh, tak nice di kuwi. Wis apa sih nah? Wis bengi.
Welcome to the Weatherly, Mr.
Wah, ini nggak gratis ternyata kalau mau tidur. Dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam.
So noisy last night. I could hardly sleep.
Yes, maybe a quick fix.
Yes?
Good to see you.
I heard she was drinking the river.
The ship's water isn't much better. If we don't get fresh water soon, we'll all end up like her. Hello.
Please excuse me. There is much work to be done. I help Dr. Lee when she needs equipment moved. I am no scientist. I just help with the heavy things.
Yeah? Henry's my husband. I have a daughter, CJ, too. You'll see her running around here with James Hargrave. That poor child. His mother, Tammy Hargrave, is a very troubled woman. She spends too much time down in the Muddy Rudder, drinking and using foul language. I feel so sorry for him. I think CJ is a good influence on him, but I do worry about the two of them. We're the lucky ones. We don't have to fight just to survive. We have normal jobs. I clean the halls. It might not look like it, but you should have seen it before. Oh, I don't know about that. For all I know, it's had survivors on it since the war. I'm just thankful it's here. Maybe if you ask Bannon. He's been simply wonderful on the council, so I'm sure he'd be glad to help with your question. Goodbye.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
The bridge.
Sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, you are not authorized to enter. Please don't make me shoot you, sir.
Langsung bener.
I'm on duty. Make it. Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a way. She's some sort of genius.
Kita selesaikan dulu aja yang dos ini sama itu lah guys, koi tangan ke sana asku.
Holy moly! You actually came back like you said you would. Did you find me a home? I hope you found me a place to live. You really found her? Oh, thank you so much! I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Dos leveling up.
Jangan taruh gede di awal. Taruh gede di pada saat kasih parasut.
Oh, Explorer bisa refill semua tempat. Ini juga bagus.
You're my hero, mister. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Yoi. Udah selesai. Megaton dulu. Untuk terakhir kali.
I wish there were more people like you. I want you, sir.
Kasih peluru coy.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started? Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it. With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Wih, kasih diskon.
It certainly is. With that last bit of info, I'm all done. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Mini nuke.
Oh, it's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives, maybe even thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book goes to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland Survival expert.
Wasteland Survival Guide. Wasteland Survival Guide itu. Pada akhirnya, result for Wasteland Survival, your survival skill have improved. Okay.
Of course! I have all sorts of items and themes for that place that may interest you. Some people don't like living in a boring old house. Purchase a theme from me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes. Sure. Of course I can. Which one? If you're wounded. If you feel like this setup is great for experiment, you can. If you feel like see ya.
Udah selesai, bentar. Wih, jadi bukunya coy.
My designation is A3-. Zimmer.
That batch of tests was inconclusive.
I spoke with Dr. Lee, so here I am. This is, well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all this behind to make a life for my son. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe. And that's all I could have hoped for. Now my son is a grown man. Handsome. Confident. Just like his old man. And as hard as it was to admit it, he doesn't need his daddy anymore.
Deket ini DLC-nya. Oke, udah selesai. Kita lanjut besok aja, Bos. Terima kasih telah menonton. Kita save dulu. Dadah.